bought a new truck. I drive a lot, so it's pretty important that the vehicle I drive is solid. I'm comfortable in it. To be completely honest with you, I spend more time in that thing back there than I do in my bass boat. I already know how this goes. This is going to be one of those videos where the comment section is lit with opinions about what you should drive or what you should not drive. Well, Ford is found on road dead, and Chevy is for girls, and Dodge does this, and Toyota does that. I can buy whatever I want to buy and drive whatever I want to drive. So you can already tell what this truck is. This is a Ford. I always go with a diesel truck. After you go diesel, it is really hard to go back to a gas truck. It's hard to explain unless you've actually driven one, but it's just less fatigue because you're not guessing if the truck's in the right gear, or if you're overstraining, or if you're pulling too fast. It's the same fuel mileage whether I tow at 80 or if I tow at 60. So secondly, for me, I've got to have an extended cab truck. Not only for the extra room, but believe it or not, a longer truck just handles the highway better. It drives better. It pulls your rig better. You just got more leverage to do what you need to do to carry a load with a longer wheelbase. So of course this truck, I couldn't stand to leave it stock. I had to go with the lift kit, and you know, of course we always do the wrap on the tournament trucks. I did a lift kit, I did wheels, I did a bed cap, and I did some bed accessories on the inside. So far that's the only thing that I've done to it. It pretty much serves the purpose that I need for it to travel to tournaments back and forth comfortably. Four-wheel drive, non-negotiable. Got to be a four-wheel drive, got to be diesel, got to be extended cab. So nowadays, just about everybody's truck seems like it's got about the same look. And for what I just wanted a different look on this truck. I had pretty much the standard out there right now for a 3/4 ton diesel truck is probably 35-inch tires, 20-inch rims, 3-inch lift kit, 4-inch lift kit. Sometimes as high as 6, just depending on the manufacturer of the truck. And I kind of didn't want that same look anymore. My last truck was a 4-inch lift kit, 35s, 20-inch rims, some type of 5-star setup, blacked out wheels, right? Seen that 1,000 times. I wanted to go a little different this time on my truck, so let's go look at my wheel tire package. It's a little old school. I kind of did that on purpose. So when I decided to put a wheel and tire package together, I had to reach out to my buddy Zach at Pendleton Tire in Pendleton, South Carolina, and he hooked me up with exactly what I wanted. I'm sick and tired of slinging mud and road rash on my boat, so I didn't want the biggest offset on my wheel and tire package. I didn't want a lot of offset standing outside of the fender well. I wanted it to look manly, a little bit bow-legged, but at the same time I wanted it to stay inside the fender well, so I'm not slinging a bunch of road rash over into my boat, into my rods, to my reels, to my seats, to my graph. I don't like that. I didn't want black again. Everybody's got blacked out, painted wheels. So I decided to go with bronze this time. Bronze. I don't know, like, Zach actually shopped that to me at the beginning, and I was all against it. I went even more old school, went bronze, 24, I guess can't say 24 karat gold. What carat is bronze anyway? Anyway, went with 18-inch wheels this time for a reason. That was on purpose. Number one, I just like the look of a lot of meat, a big old tire. I wanted that look of like, this truck could run Baja. Bigger tires ride so much better. I got a lot of meat on my rim since I went with an 18-inch rim and a 37-inch tire. I got a lot of sidewall, a lot of suspension. I want to ride comfortable, man. You know what I'm saying? So The bigger sidewalls, bigger tires, smaller rim was the way to go. It's a lot more comfortable, and quite honestly, I like the different look. I went with the 3.5 inch lift kit on this truck. One thing you're always going to hear people talk about when you're talking about lifting a truck is they don't want to make the truck ride bad, so I'm going to leave it on stock suspension. That's false. On a stock suspension, especially on this truck, 2.5, you ever notice a F-250 sets kind of like front low, high in the back? That front suspension only has 2.5 inches of travel. Well, when you add suspension, I'll go from a 2.5 inch to 3.5 inches lift kit. I'm adding almost 3.5 inches of travel to my suspension. So my truck rides better now that I have a lift kit on it. I've added to the springs, I've added to my shock travel. So when I'm going over bridges, I'm going over overpasses, you know, you almost always have that step up and you're going 70 miles an hour and it just jars your teeth out. Or if I'm going over railroad tracks, now that I have added suspension, it's not bottoming out as it would if I had stock suspension, so my truck rides better. So the mud flaps that you see on the back, called rock tamers, just kind of helps control all the road rash that you might get from your truck just driving down the highway so much. Bad boat ramp, sometimes maybe a dirt boat ramp that I have to stay in, or a grassy backyard when it's rainy. Oh, good buddy. They don't make me like they used to make me. Let's see what's all in this box that I'm not gonna catch no fish on, but I'm gonna bring it anyway. $30,000 worth of tackle in my boat, and then I end up fishing like TRD all day.